All right, I want to start by giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles and teachers and wise men of great millstone that I learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Salutations to the elect out there. All right, I'm going to do the quick lesson going into this video I came across. But before I show the video and play it, let's start with this scripture right here to get some context. In Genesis 9:6, it says, "Whosoever sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of the Most High made he man." All right, now let's go to the video. And this guy right here, what you're going to see. Let's see that guy right there. He's a murderer, and his blood was shed. You see. Let's play the video to get some context. Here we go.
There's also breaking news coming in from South Carolina tonight in a death penalty case making national headlines. For the first time in 15 years, a death row inmate has now been executed moments ago by firing squad instead of the electric chair or lethal injection. Here's Steve Osensami.
Prison officials in South Carolina tonight are making history on death row, using 3 executioners with rifles, firing from 15 feet away at the same time to shoot this double murderer in the heart. 67-year-old Brad Sigmund chose to die this way over the electric chair and lethal injection after a number of executions using injections have gone wrong. States have had trouble getting the right chemicals, and prison officials in the death chamber have struggled using needles and finding veins. Sigmund's attorney says a firing squad felt more humane.
Knowing that the bullets are going to break the bones in his chest and destroy his heart, or risk a 20-minute long execution strapped to a gurney with your lungs filling with blood and fluid. Now, this is an impossible choice.
Across America, nearly 24 states have a death penalty, and most of them are still by lethal injection. But now 5 states allow firing squads. In Idaho last year, they tried 8 times to kill this serial killer by lethal injection and failed. On Wednesday, lawmakers in response passed a bill to make a firing squad the state's primary death penalty. In South Carolina tonight, Brad Sigmund's ex-girlfriend told USA Today to remember her parents, who he beat to death with a baseball bat, saying that "I didn't get to see them grow old." Executions by lethal injection can sometimes take hours. By comparison, a firing squad is just minutes. It's America's oldest method of state execution, some would say more efficient. And late word from South Carolina tonight, this death sentence has been carried out. The first time a prisoner in America has been killed by firing squad in the last 15 years. David?
Yes, that execution just a short time ago. Steve Osensami tonight. Steve, thank you.
All right, and as you saw,
there's also breaking news coming in from South Carolina.
As you saw, his blood was shed. Because as I read in Genesis, whosoever shedded man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. All right, let's get another scripture in Proverbs. Let's get this one in Proverbs. All right, this is Salakia. This is Proverbs 28:17. It says, "A man that doeth violence to the blood of any person shall flee to the pit. Let no man stay him." You see, let's get this in the NLT. All right. It says, "A murderer's tormented conscience will drive him into the grave. Do not protect them." And as you heard in the video, they've been trying to, unalive him, but those other methods fail. So they finally used the method of old that they used in the past during the 1970s, I think. And they put him to death by firing squad. Yep. All right, let's get this scripture right here. This is Numbers 35:33. It says, ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed by the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it." You see? So it was only right that this man be put to death because he is a murderer. All right, let's play this other video, and then I'll end the lesson. Salakia.
Hold on. Before you pay for yet
Lucky.
another app to manage your team, let me introduce you to Connect Team, the one platform that replaces all of these.
My name's Jeffrey Collins. I'm with the Associated Press. That's JEFFREYCOLLINS. And what I'll do is I'll just kind of walk you through what I saw today. So the curtain opened. It was about, looking at my notes, it was about 6:01, or maybe a little bit after that. And the curtain opened. Brad Sigmund was strapped into the chair. Unlike other death executions I've seen, he was in a black jumpsuit, had black Crocs-like shoes on. He was completely strapped in. It looked like there was a harness over him. There was a strap over his head. His ankles were shackled. He had a covering over his mouth that,